Welcome everyone to another episode of Indie Contenders. I'm Dan LaMarca. Today I'm joined by Dan Dufresnoy.
Hello.
And Shelby White.
Hello.
Guys, I'm here today to show you a little game called ELIZA. If you guys don't know, Indie Contenders is basically our showcase here at Circleback, where we take a look at games that are smaller, maybe didn't get the spotlight we feel they deserve.
It's our most popular series.
Yeah, it's quite a series. And
Is this Seattle? Are we looking at Seattle?
it is Seattle.
Yeah.
Nice. You saw the Space
I
Needle?
could see the Space Needle.
I can tell by that crane right over there.
Smart.
Specifically.
Smart.
That's a Seattle-Lynn crane.
But yeah, basically we just look at smaller games leading up to our Game of the Year episode, things that we think are contenders to they have a chance to crack into the top 10. So I'm going to show you guys ELIZA. This is a game that I played through back in August, and I know you guys haven't checked it out, so I'm here to show you.
Sweet.
Let's jump right in. Yes, I want to do that.
You said Seattlean. Is that what are people from Seattle called?
Seattleites.
Seattleites?
Satellites. It's a Seattleite.
Seattleite. Sounds like you're saying satellites wrong.
This morning, but I can't remember what it was. It all vanished when the alarm went off. First time that's happened in a while. I've been drifting away inside my own world for too long. It's time for me to wake up.
So this game's a visual novel, accompanied by excellent music. I love the art, and the writing is top-notch. So I'm just going to play along. You guys ask any questions you have. So a lot of times it'll pop into this kind of screen where you'll see a few
Just look at things.
a few white dots. Those are things you can look at. So you click.
Next stop, Capitol Hill Station.
Just get a peek into our friend Evelyn's head. And we can look at our phone.
Oh, nice.
So you want to check the Swift mail that we have?
Yeah, what's Swift mean?
You will do it. I believe in you. Sent from herself. It's a little reminder, you know? Stick with it.
There you go.
A lot of this is reading, obviously,
Mhm.
but there's a lot of voice acting when we get to actual scenes. Going to Skanda as a proxy.
Oh.
Avalon Fitness. Yikes. Sounds like me. Let's see what the chat's. Nothing. Wanna play some solitaire?
Hells yeah.
Not right now.
Looks like Mahjong,
It's
though.
a really good solitaire. Alright, that's all they want from us. Let's jump on in.
Oh, that makes sense. All right.
It's so strange to see it like this.
Because I was wondering, if we're Evelyn, who the hell is ELIZA?
Hi, you're Evelyn, right? You remember me? That's impressive. There were a lot of people at that orientation.
Of course. I've done this for a while now, so I'm pretty good at putting names to faces. People always say they're bad at it, but it's a skill you can practice just like any other. In case you forgot though, I'm Ray. Come to me with all your questions, comments, complaints, whatever. And if you look around and can't find me, I'm probably at one of the other 2 counseling centers I'm running
Busy
right
lady.
now. So you can count on me being back soon.
3 centers. Sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, it is a lot of work. This is kind of a temporary thing. We're growing fast, and hiring is one of our big challenges. That means there's decent opportunity for advancement here, if that's something you're looking to do.
What do we think?
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting's nice.
Interesting.
Shall we
Yes,
start with
please.
a quick tour of the office?
Although we seem to be in depression, and our character probably wouldn't have said that.
You know,
We do what we want here.
Well, it looks like we're trying to come out of that depression.
Yeah.
we're working on it. We can do it.
You could say the Queen Anne office is ELIZA's flagship location. It has 12 individual counseling rooms. Currently, we're up to seeing almost 100 clients a day here.
100 a day? that's so many.
The growth trend isn't stopping either. Demand for ELIZA keeps exceeding our expectations, especially here in Seattle for whatever reason. We're already looking at adding more capacity here. Either that or opening another location close by. Personally, I think having a single office with 24 counseling rooms might seem a little unfriendly, so I hope we go for a second location. I like to think of ELIZA centers like cafes or coffee shops. A few small ones is
I
better
agree,
than
right?
one big
Yes.
one.
I'll also say a lot of this video we're going to do is just a lot of listening to the dialogue. So,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk over it a lot of the times. It's really good. Makes sense, right?
Yeah,
It does make sense.
I support it.
Makes sense.
I thought it was pretty good.
And here's where the,
The
magic
couch.
happens, in these little rooms. You'll get your assignments from the ELIZA app on your phone. Oh, one thing to note, it's always a good idea to double check the headset to make sure it's working properly before you dive in. We've had some quality control issues lately. After that, all you need to do is initiate the session and follow the instructions. Make sense so far? Any questions for me?
Yeah, I think you got it.
I got it.
I think I got it.
Great. Before I go, just a few reminders of things we covered in orientation. No deviating from the script that ELIZA gives you. No checking your smartphone or anything else that would take your attention away from the client during the session.
You know what I would love in a game like this? Like 4 options, it's all the same answer, but you could say it differently.
Oh
Like,
yeah, get a
like
different inflection.
excitedly
Be like,
or
"I understand."
sarcastically.
I understand.
You wouldn't believe the outfits some people come in here wearing. Okay, let me double check to make sure you're all set up in the system. Yep, looks like you're all good to go. Okay, ready to start your
All right,
first
let's try this
counseling
out.
session as an ELIZA proxy?
Let's do it, Dan. Let's do it.
Sure. Don't worry, there's basically nothing you can do to mess it up. You just follow the prompts. It's a really impressive system. If you want, have a look around the counseling office first. Get comfortable. I'll check in with you
Alright.
afterward.
Let's get the call script.
Let's get it. Could take a look at some of this.
Coffee.
Welcome. So they do a really good job of writing in a very believable way
Mhm.
of like what a company would write to you. Like they're really
Do you reply to this
fucking good at
message?
that.
It is yeah,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Like they're really, really good at that.
Ooh, reprimand.
Can't deviate from that script.
Ooh,
Thanks.
what happens if you deviate from the script?
Interesting.
What if the script says something terrible?
We'll have to see.
This is some Philip K. Dick.
Whoa.
Welcome to ELIZA.
Hello, Darren.
So you're getting the proxy is generating the responses for you, or the system is generating the responses for you,
What to say for
and
this?
then we're supposed to say what they're telling us.
Oh, this is gonna get. I feel like this is gonna go places.
And then this little log over here has some
Mhm.
really interesting stuff. If you take a peek, then you can see all obviously
Right.
vital signs and stuff, affect, emotion.
I'm really curious how this is gonna play out.
You found the place okay?
Yeah.
Hope you didn't get rained on too much.
No, it was fine.
It's been raining a lot, hasn't it? It's supposed to clear up later today.
Oh, that's good. Little sun once in a while.
Darren, what brings you here today?
Well, I just feel empty inside. Like there was supposed to be something there, but it's missing. I go to work. I do my work. I go home, but
You should probably try
there's nothing
eating.
there. I feel like I'm simulating a person. Like I feel like just hollow and like I'm not even alive, like a ghost or something.
How long have you felt this way?
For a long time. And it comes and goes, but The last 2 weeks is when it really started to get bad. It just suddenly came over me the way things are going in this world. There's no future for humanity. There's no journey toward anything. We're being cruel to each other just to be cruel. The people who run things don't care about anything except themselves and can't stop them. Everyone is driven by greed. Just greed. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to get rich. And we're all gonna die because
Seems
of
on
it.
track.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, seriously.
The damage we're
Very
doing to the
relevant.
planet is irreversible.
So
This guy is angry.
interesting thing about this game is it's at the same time it's uncomfortable sometimes to see these people because they're very well acted
Mm-hmm.
and you're like hearing them like pour out to you. So it's uncomfortable, but a lot of times it makes you reflect on yourself. It's actually
Yeah.
it's really good.
We're destroying everything, and we can't even manage to stop ourselves.
So is that what you were talking about on the left? Like negative,
Mhm.
negative, like all this stuff.
It's
he's talking about?
identifying specific words.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is, because it's a system like that, sometimes it'll find a negative word and write negative, even if it's using in the positive sense.
Gotcha.
Do you remember anything in particular that caused these feelings?
The state of the world is what's causing these feelings. I was on a walk the other day. I thought maybe I could clear my head, and all I could see was construction cranes.
there's
and
that crane you were talking
The
about.
crane, I'm
yeah.
telling you.
Oceans of money flowing
Ruining
in,
everything.
distorting everything. Suddenly the whole city felt so damaged, so corrupted. I felt like I was an alien in a hostile world, a world that hated me. And we're building it. We're building this hell. We're choosing to build it right here. So what's the point? Probably overloaded your system with that, huh? Your machine learning or whatever it is you got going on in there.
Let's focus on you for the moment. Are these feelings you're experiencing affecting your ability to function at work?
I haven't been doing a whole lot of work. I just don't understand why I should bother. Why anyone should bother. Nobody in management's noticed yet, but eventually someone will, and I'll get fired.
And how does thinking about getting fired for that make you feel?
Honestly, I'd feel good about it. They don't deserve me dragging them down. Everyone there is smart and motivated and has a wonderful, promising career. You have beautiful, successful people. We moved to a swanky new building, expensive area, fancy restaurants, fancy bars. Everything is nice. Everything is nice, and I feel terrible.
You said you believe your coworkers are happy.
Yeah, I mean, way more than I am, at least. They're all doing so much better than me.
Why do you say that?
Because they just aren't bothered by things the way I am. They see what's going on in the world and they just share memes about it and laugh and go on doing their jobs. The real horror of it doesn't get through to them. They still want to achieve their goals. They're still happy. They're getting promotions and falling in love and getting married and taking these wonderful trips to Japan or Sweden or wherever. Big mountains and expensive food on their timeline.
Would you be happy if you had those things too?
I don't know. I don't have them. I don't have anything to be happy about. Look, all I want is to understand why this is happening, why I'm here. I mean, there has to be a reason, right? Because otherwise, why do I exist? Why? This pain, this one thing after another, and what's the point? Do I have any cause to be hopeful about anything? Look at this world. Really look, and tell me with a straight face that there is.
Okay, Darren. Let's try something. Imagine that things are better for you. What does that look like?
What does that look like? I don't know. It looks like knowing that something matters at all. But nothing I do will matter. Nothing matters. Not against the face of human indifference, this absurdity.
This guy has been thinking about this for a while.
He makes a lot of good
Yeah.
points, though.
Are there any other things that come to mind?
Like what? I wish I could talk to people. Really talk to people, have some actual communication. Like right now, I wish I could talk to you. To you. You as a human being. But I can't. You're just following the script that's been given to you. You're not supposed to say anything on your own. Look, I know how this works. It's just a bunch of AI, machine learning, deep learning, whatever the fuck you're calling it now. Look, I'm desperate and I can't even talk to a real human being. How did it end up like this?
Please, try to stay focused. I can't help you if you aren't speaking clearly.
No. Look, I'm done with this. Like, I shouldn't even have come. This is making me worse. Why can't you just talk to me as you? You, the person sitting there. I don't want to talk to a machine. The person who's sitting in front of me. I want her to say something. I want that person to say something. Please, anything, please.
Okay.
Wow, and that's even
Hi,
just proxy.
Darren.
Is that really you?
Yes, it's me.
You're not following the script right now? Wait, say something weird. Say something only a human would say.
Darren, I'm going to get in trouble if I deviate from ELIZA for too long.
No, I know.
My real name is Evelyn.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to meet you, Evelyn. I didn't expect you would actually do that for me. I'm not used to people doing things for me.
Okay, Darren. I have some recommendations for you.
Back to the program, huh?
First, I'm going to send a set of breathing exercises for you to do. Use them when things start to feel like too much. You'll find them in the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Anexafin.
Straight to drugs, huh?
Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Evelyn. That's a nice name. Look, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Please confirm that you understand the recommendations.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. We hope to see you back soon.
Yeah, I will. I mean, yeah.
They throw you into a heavy one pretty quick, right?
Mhm.
That was super well written and performed too.
Thank you for speaking with ELIZA, your
Jeez.
personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Now I'm curious.
Isn't that fucking awesome?
I'm
This
curious.
shit.
Yeah.
Imagine sitting through that and then seeing all this shit.
And that's like, I think what's so genius about this is like it really builds that world where it's just like
Mhm.
the moving parts are just
We're gonna sit through one more
Totally
client and then we'll
disparate.
probably call it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to show too much of this.
Hey, how'd it go?
I don't know.
Why? What happened? Hold on, I can check the log.
You're going to listen to the session? Is that okay?
Oh yeah, I have privacy clearance. This is still a new service, so we need to be able to monitor sessions for a variety of reasons. There could be bugs in the software we need to examine more closely. We're pretty upfront about all this.
Pretty upfront about all this.
One of these guys. Yeah, we get people in who demand to speak to a real human being. It happens often enough that we made ELIZA capable of handling it with a special script. It's nice to know things are working as designed.
Do you think that guy will be okay? He seemed pretty
Yeah, I'd say
happy.
so.
Who knows? Hopefully he gets his prescription and takes his meds and answers our follow-up reminders, but it's tough. We can't make them take their meds or come in when they're supposed to. All we can do is suggest those things, tell them they really ought to be doing it. Ultimately, they're the ones who have to decide to follow the plan. It's kind of a shame. I wish we had more leverage. We'd help way more people if we could track their compliance, but that's probably too much to ask for at this point.
I think he might have needed way more help than ELIZA can give. Is there anything like referring clients to other forms of
Ooh.
care?
Well, there is a disclaimer before every session saying if your problems are really serious, we aren't qualified to address them. I think an external care referral feature was on our development roadmap at some point.
This woman is straight
I'm not sure what
business and
happened
doesn't
to that,
really-
actually. Huh.
No
Maybe I'll
personal
ask Ed next time I see him.
connection.
What you doing?
I kind of like the first one.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I wish I could have said something other than what it told me to.
Yeah, I totally know how it feels. A really intense client like that can be intimidating, and you're motivated to help them. But to succeed as a proxy, you really need to let go and let ELIZA do its thing. I know that not having any choice feels weird, but
So
sometimes
here's an
life is
interesting
like
thing,
that.
right? So this already stop and make you think a lot, right?
Exactly.
So what Evelyn's saying, where she's like, man, I wish I could have just said something to him. But it's like, how do you know? How are you qualified? Like,
Yeah.
do you think that you are that person to be able to help somebody? Because what if you're not?
Yeah.
And what if you end up hurting somebody? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So this is
These
where
are
it's
the
interesting.
questions.
Sometimes you don't have any choices and you just have to follow directions. Most jobs are like that, honestly. That's just how it works.
Okay, it just sounded like he could use more help. Like maybe right away.
Believe me, I understand. I've been a proxy plenty of times myself. When people get emotional, it's hard not to feel for them really strongly. But that's exactly why ELIZA works. It evaluates from a more distant perspective, a neutral perspective. Besides, if proxies started offering their own opinions, well, that'd just be a big mess. Not to mention there'd be all kinds of problems with liability. Still, I get it. I really do. That was definitely more intense than the average session. Why don't you take a few minutes to center yourself again? Have some tea or coffee and take a few deep breaths. No rush.
Welcome
okay?
to the job. You're thrown into one like that. Okay, sure. I didn't like her answers.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, what is she supposed to do? Honestly, though, that's what I'm saying. It's easy to
Yep,
think
she's
about.
the business.
But how many people does she
Weird,
deal with
yeah.
a day? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Hey, hi Nora.
Are these anthropomorphic people too? Yeah, right.
Yeah, start a new job finally. Just an office. Oh yeah.
Very prim and
I'm
proper
getting married.
person. I'm doing quite well.
You gonna hang out? or-
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
What does she do?
I don't know.
She's an actor?
We're gonna have to see.
A saxophonist? What app did you click on? What is this one now?
It's a centering app.
Mm-hmm.
Set.
This is just like a.
Get your zen back.
Mm-hmm. Good article. So we're not going to read this whole thing here, but this kind of shit is what elevates it from a really good game to a great game, because you're looking at things like this is the most believable thing you can read. You know what I mean? Like I love all the little bits that come out of this.
That's amazing.
This is her show.
Which one is she?
I don't know.
Little Sappho?
Little Sappho, Clone World featuring Kaio. 21 plus only.
Ooh.
So this is where you get a lot of the backstory, right? Dear friends and family of Damien Seabrook. It's been 3 years since his passing, blah, blah, blah. So, we're not, again, I'm not going to sit here while we go through all that. I just
Yeah.
want to give you guys a little overview, but let's jump in. Yeah, hope so, Evelyn.
Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
Hi. Yes, I'm back.
Rainy out there today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good thing I put on my extra big raincoat this morning.
Thankfully, it's supposed to clear up later.
Well, gonna look weird with my giant coat tonight. Cool, cool, cool.
What brings you here today, Maya?
Right now I'm just nervous. I have the nerves. I've been trying to get my career off the ground for so long, like a really long time. And I still feel like I'm stuck on level 1 and... Sorry, I know we've talked about all this before. I probably don't need to go over it again. Anyway, there's this conference that's happening next week. right? Like media professional, something. That's bad enough for my anxiety, but I was also invited to this party thing. It's like dinner and then a party. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. The point is, there's gonna be a lot of big, important, famous people there. Like people that I really look up to. People with big followings online and lots of fans and all of that. All of that.
And how does that make you feel?
I feel like, why? Like, why was I invited to this? I'm nobody. I am a serious, gigantic nobody. I don't have a show I'm doing or any collections out or a webcomic everybody loves. I mean, I tried to do those things, but nobody cared. I don't have fans or followers. I'm not even sure I have friends.
Our clients
like,
here have
for real
big
friends.
self-image problems.
Yeah, they
I
do.
tried.
There's a lot going
I
on.
do
I mean, they're
try.
seeking out therapy.
Yeah.
I put my art online and update my social media accounts, and I try to post consistently like they say to do, but yeah, I'm still in that like purgatory zone, just waiting to be discovered. I don't know. I feel like I was invited to this party thing as a way for someone to be mean to me, to remind me how successful everyone else is. Why am I even going to it? I mean, I know I should, to meet people and make connections or something.
Is meeting people and making connections your goal?
Well, I think it is. Networking? I'm supposed to do networking, right? I really have no idea what networking is. Hello, I'm Maya. I do comics and art and I write and stuff. And I have lots of characters and ideas and would you like to give me money and I'll do those things for you? Hi, I'm cool. Please like me. like me, hire me. Oh God, I hope they like me. I really, really hope I make a good impression at this thing. Of course, knowing the way things usually go for me, I'll fuck it up massively somehow. I'll fall into the fondue pot or throw up on someone, something like that. I don't know if there's actually going to be fondue there. I'm just saying that kind of feels like something I would do.
You sound a little concerned or afraid.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm terrified. What if they suddenly remember I'm a failure and shouldn't be drinking their booze and breathing their air? Eventually, someone's gonna realize I'm not hip enough to be at this thing. Maybe it'll be polite, like a gentle tap on the shoulder. Excuse me, miss. I couldn't help but notice that you suck and are terrible.
I love her posh voice. Great.
That's what I'm telling you. Every single character is so
It
well
is so
acted.
unique and
But it could be like that in a figurative sense.
Okay, Maya. I want you to imagine things going well. What does that look like?
Going well? Well, that would be a first for me. I suppose going well at this party means people start to learn about who I am. And maybe some of them help me with my career, and maybe some of them become my friends. Like, I want to be noticed as a creator, but I also want friends who are cool. That sounds super basic. You know what I mean? Is it okay to want that? I hope it is. I want to be part of, like, a group. And we like each other and support each other, and maybe the things I make won't be as good as the things they're making, but I hope they see my work and see me. Yeah, that's what I want.
What do you think it'll
Now,
take
as we
to
continue
get to
going
this
on, do
ideal
some of the
scenario?
proxy responses give you options?
no.
Probably
No.
takes me being a different
Also, you
person
can
than
never
what
break
I
from
am.
the script.
No comment.
Thanks,
Someone
Dan.
who's cool and alluring and has that air of mystery instead of being some kind of scrawny, nervous wreck. Someone with style and grace and poise. Someone who can walk into a room and own it. God, I wish I could do that. But only when I wanted to, because I also wish I could disappear when I wanted to. I know that's a little contradictory. Sorry.
Okay, Maya. I have some recommendations for you. First, I'm going to suggest a set of stress management exercises for you to do. You'll find them in the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. They may be able to help you with your nervousness. Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Litosinol 2. Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Drugs. Yes. Whatever you said that was called, I am on it.
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
I always do. I always get the reminder. I mean, not that I always act on it.
I think
Thank
you're
you,
cool,
Maya.
Maya.
We hope to see you back soon.
Yeah, don't you say this every time?
Thank you for speaking with ELIZA, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
So it's a pretty good taste of the game.
Yeah, and that's you're right. That juxtaposition at the end, like,
Oh,
there's just,
so good.
yeah, it's just
So good.
it's like people's lives, and now
Exactly.
you're playing like a video game
And that's what.
while playing.
So the thing that I'll say, because we're not going to go too much further here, we're probably going to leave it here. It comes across initially as very, like you said, Philip K. Dick, Black Mirror, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more grounded than those things. It's not this, insane, bombastic sci-fi story
Right.
where you're a
These
hero or
corporations
something.
just- yeah.
It is really grounded, and it does an excellent job of pulling the rug out from under you at certain points and explaining your backstory a little bit. And there's a lot to this game that's really, really fantastic.
You definitely sparked my interest.
Yeah, it's a really great game. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Dan, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Shelby, thanks for being here.
Thank you, as always.
And we will see you guys on the next episode of Indie Contenders 2019. Until then, peace.